Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 University and Degree Information Fair. My name is Kristen Keogh, and I'm an Academic Pathways Coordinator here at Seneca. Throughout this week, we have been showcasing our partner institutions from all over the globe who have been talking about pathways available to you after you finish your Seneca diploma and are looking to go into a degree program. With us for this session, we have Andrea Scott from Wilfrid Laurier, who will be talking about the Honors BA in Public Safety. Please note that this session is recorded. Like all sessions this week, will be posted on our resources page next week for you to view at any time. If you have any questions throughout the presentation, please post those in the chat and we'll address all questions at the end of the presentation. And now I'll hand it over to you, Scott and Andrea.
Great. Thanks for having us here. A chance to chat about our programs. We do have a little presentation. We'll just use that just to help us follow along about the different degrees we have at Laurier. We have a full suite of programs that are related to public safety in the Canadian context. It started with the Bachelor of Arts in Policing, which was originally designed for serving police officers to allow them to complete their degree. And that's expanded since then into additional undergrad programs and a graduate program. So we'll start off with some broader aspects. Why would you want to come to Laurier? Well, we built the policing program and the subsequent public safety programs after consultation with a lot of the industry leaders. Myself, I'm a retired police officer for 30 years, and I've been involved in the education in the public safety policing for 20 plus years. So I've got about 45 years of experience both as a practitioner and as an educator. And as a result, we've been able to work with a number of industry leaders and organizations to determine what are some of the issues and how do we best address them. And so we have a very strong connection with the industry. We also, because we are what we call a practitioner-based program, the majority of our instructors, particularly in the policing courses and public safety courses, are actually real-world practitioners. They're currently working in the field and also have the academic credentials in order to teach in the program. So you're able to benefit from their experiences that they bring to the table, as well as the fact that they have the academic background for the programs. All of our programs are delivered in an online format, so you can work at your own pace within the timeline set by the course, but basically you don't have to attend class. You can complete everything online, and you are also able to pick and choose the courses that you would like to take that fit with your schedule. So that online format, you do not have to attend campus at any point. Some of the courses that we have as additional courses that are outside of the public safety program that you require for your degree are hosted by different departments. So we try our best to make sure we coordinate with them that there are no exams where you have to attend campus. Everything can be completed online. So you save in not having to come to campus. Parking you save on, transportation costs you save on, food. If you want to sit in your fuzzy pajamas, you don't even have to buy clothes to come to the program. So there is a saving there for you. And also that time factor, that allows you to work part-time if you're already in a career path, to continue in that career path while you're continuing to develop your education. And I've always said that education it's a journey. It's something that's going to last your entire lifetime. And so this allows you to do that while you're continuing to build your career. So the programs are all built in an online format. They have consistency to them. So you're always, when you step into the courses, they all look the same. We use similar terminology. And we try to limit the number of textbooks that are required to also reduce the costs there. Now, the Bachelor of Arts Public Safety Advanced degree is something that we've developed over the last couple of years. And it was built as what's called a 2+2. So you're able to take your 2-year college diploma and leverage that into the program. As long as you maintain at least a 75%, you're able to come into what essentially is the 3rd year of the program, complete the additional 10 credits, which would be 20 courses, and you can leave with a degree, an honors degree in public safety, and retain your original college diploma. So you're actually coming out with 2 credentials. That's unique in the province, in particular because this agreement is not with any particular institution. It's based upon the college diploma. And it's anything that's related to the public safety field. And we have a list of those on our website, but if it's something that's somehow related to it and it's not on the list, we can take a look at it So it could be anything from the policing programs, the fire safety programs. We have paramedics coming into the program. We have engineering students coming into the program. Landscape technicians, because if you think about it, after a flood and you have to do flood remediation, landscaping is a component to that. We have forestry people coming into the program. It's a wide range of programs that we will take a look at, and that is across the country. We have students from across the country completing college diplomas that are then enrolling into our program. So that is one way that you can leverage your two-year college diploma to come into the program. Now, if you don't have the full two-year program, there is a full four-year Bachelor of Arts Public Safety, which would require you to complete 20 credits or 40 courses. So we can certainly talk to you as to whether or not your diploma would count for credit. If not, we have a program that we can certainly fit you into. We also have the Bachelor of Arts in Policing, which is a degree specifically designed for police officers, peace officers, or civilian employees of a police organization. So if you're not employed by a police organization, you're not able to come directly into that program, but you can do the Bachelor of Arts in Policing and Criminology or a other major. For example, we have a forensic psychology program that's very popular to pair with the policing degree. So you could do that again in a part-time basis online. And for that program, we also have the ability to do some in-class courses. And then of course we have our graduate programs that once you complete that, you can move on into a graduate diploma or into a master's degree in public safety. What's unique about our public safety programs is that it is built around the four pillars of Public Safety Canada, which is countering crime, emergency management, national security, and border strategies. So we are broader. When we talk about public safety, we're not talking about just fire, just policing. We are talking about the full broad spectrum across public safety, which gives you a much broader perspective on it, and also broader skill sets that would make you more a better fit for a lot of different organizations, and employers are looking for that breadth of experience. So we have a number of programs. You can certainly take a look at them, and we're happy to chat further with you individually if you have questions about the program. So do we have any other slides there, Andrea? Or we?
Yeah, I can kind of take everyone through the next
Sure.
detailed slides, if that's okay.
Okay, great. Yep.
All right. Thanks, Scott. So Scott mentioned about our different program options. I just wanted to highlight some of the courses that you would be taking in each of those programs. He was mentioning the policing program that is strictly for police officers. So I don't know if it would really be of interest to anyone here, but just an overview. Then we have the BA in Criminology and Policing. It's a 20 credit program, including 12 in policing and criminology. And for anyone interested coming from a college program, there could be some transfer credit opportunities available. Next, we have our BA in Public Safety. We offer two different streams in this program. As Scott was mentioning, we have our full-time program, and then we also have our advanced standing. So that may be of interest to people at the college level if you're taking police foundations. We do offer the 10.0 credit transfer coming into the program of the 20 required to complete the program. So you're already halfway there with your college diploma, which is a real draw for people. And then just the timing there at the bottom. If you complete 2 to 3 courses per term, you can earn your degree in as little as 2.5 years. Okay, we also have some minors and options and in combination programs available. So these are a real draw for people who are interested in perhaps more than one subject area. Scott was talking about forensic psychology. That's a popular pairing. We also offer comp sci. That may be of interest to people. Just really the possibilities are endless for what you can pair your policing or public safety program with. And you can, I have listed some options there at the bottom. You can create some really interesting in combination courses. We have our email there at the bottom. If you're interested in tailoring a program specifically to your area that you'd like to study, feel free to reach out to us and we can always let you know if that's a possibility. And lastly here, I just wanted to highlight one of our past graduates. Peter Moreira, he was in our policing program he graduated in 2023 and has now gone on to become the chief of Durham Regional Police. So it's just one example here. We've had others who have taken the program that have gone on to work in government, social services, counseling services, cybersecurity, corrections, border services. The possibilities are really endless.
We currently have 2 deputy chiefs that are also graduates of our programs in Waterloo. And just to build on one thing quickly, Andrea, that you'd mentioned about the computer science, that's a very hot topic right now, because if you look at the increase in technology in not just committing crime, but also in crime detection and enforcement, that's a huge area that there's not a lot of people that have those specialized skill sets. So having a dual major with policing and computer science would set you up and very well for a career in that area if it's of interest to you. And it's an area that police organizations are dying to get people into because they just don't have the skill sets now. So that's a huge area for opportunities for future careers.
Okay, thank you. So I don't know if we wanted to open it up for some questions. That's kind of all the slides that we have in our presentation today.
Thank you very much, Andrea and Scott. That was great. If anyone does have any questions, please post them in the chat. We did have one question, if you could just clarify, for doing a pathway for the English requirement, if you have the completed diploma, does that meet the English requirement?
A completed diploma at the college level, like from
Yes.
Seneca? Yes, that would meet the requirement then, yeah.
Great, thank you. And I do see someone typing, so we'll wait for that to come through. But we have posted here Wilfrid Laurier's email addresses. If you have any specific questions on the curriculum and program, you can reach out directly to them. You can also reach out to the Academic Pathways office here at Seneca. You can email us. My colleague will put our email address in the chat. It's academic.pathways@senecapolytechnic.ca. And we also do virtual appointments every week. So you can take a look and book in a time for a one-on-one virtual appointment where we can walk you through the process of the pathway and provide some more information on requirements. So here's a question. Are you guys familiar with Seneca's School of Fire Protection programs? How can firefighting or fire protection engineering transfer over to Laurier?
Yeah, I can answer that. When I retired from policing in 2012, I went down to Lambton College as a dean in charge of their fire and public safety programs. And Lambton has a full operating fire ground, complete with the fire station, trucks, and such. And they do a lot of industrial training for the petrochemical industry down there. So I'm quite familiar with the fire protection programs. The firefighter program that will certify you in your NFPA 1001, that's not a full 2-year diploma. It's usually a 1-year certificate program. So that alone is not sufficient. But if you were to do a 2-year diploma, that's the criteria in fire protection systems, firefighting, and alarm design, etc. That, if it's a full 2-year diploma, that would qualify you for admission into the program. If you only have the 1-year pre-firefighter program, that would not qualify for the advanced standing, but that's more than enough to get you into the full 4-year Bachelor of Arts Public Safety.
Yeah, Seneca actually has a 2-year technician, like fire protection technician, and a 3-year technology program. So
yeah,
I think those two would probably be a better fit.
Yes.
Yeah, and
if I remember correctly, those programs are actually listed on our website as transferable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've posted our degree transfer guide here in the chat, so you can see more information on that pathway. So both the FPP and the FPT programs do transfer. We do have a pathway to the Honors Bachelor of Arts in Public Safety, so you can get more information on that site.
Yeah, and part of the reason we developed the 2+2 is because it's not common in Ontario. It is common out west, but usually a 2+2 is a specific agreement between one institution and another. This is a blanket credit transfer. across the entire country, which is unique in Ontario. There's not a lot of them. And the reason we did that was because a lot of people will go to college initially, sometimes because they don't know what they want to do for a career, others because of financial circumstances or the ability to live at home and attend a post-secondary education. But they realize that they perhaps need more. They'd like to finish off the degree, or they're starting to realize that a diploma is not enough and they need a degree. So my philosophy has always been that you should not have to go backwards in order to move forward. You should be able to build on what you have. So that's why we built the 2+2. You can do 2 years at the college prices as opposed to the university prices. So let's be honest, there is a difference. And you can get a diploma, something that you can get into a career or start a job with. But if you want to move forward, advance your career, you can then move into a university degree program and not have to go back to a full 4-year program and start from ground zero. So that's always been, my philosophy on moving forward. So that's why we built the program, to allow you to do that.
Thank you. We do have a couple more just coming through, so we'll wait for those. All right, well, we wait for that to come through. So yes, as I mentioned, this has been recorded, so you can always go back and refer to this if there was anything you missed, you need further clarification, and you can reach out to Academic Pathways as well as Wilfrid Laurier. So there is a question in regards to business or office administration programs. This event is specific to public safety, but is there an email that students can reach out to directly? Would it be the Choose Laurier at wlu.ca?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just going to
we-
say, Kristen, that's the one I would recommend.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
do have
so-
business and office administration, and you could actually do a dual major in leadership in policing, for example. That's a very common program as well, and those courses are online as well. But the Choose Laurier is sort of the general for overall questions.
Great. And also referring back to our degree transfer guide, it does show all other pathways as well from a Seneca diploma into Wilfrid Laurier's degrees. All right, well, thank you very much, Andrea and Scott, for your presentation today. It was very informative, and thank you everyone for joining.
Okay, thank you.
Take care.
Good with that?